Yeah, well, let's get started. So, in the yesterday session, we gone through very basic commands, okay? But interview perspective, I explained there are two commands very important, and so frequently people are asking those questions. So, how to check the OS name and how to check the uh, OS version, okay? So, try to remember. Now today we will explore few more basic commands. Okay. So now whatever I was explained, right. So those and all Unix commands, which means so it will be applicable for all the Unix flavors like AX, Linux, Solaris and HP Unix. Okay, so those only, not only for the Linux, so you can utilize it for the other flavors as well. Okay, so in real-time projects, you might be having other operating system servers also. So you might be having AX servers, you might be having Solaris servers. Of course, you might be having Windows servers as well. Okay, so that is the reason. This and all, if you are familiar, means then you can happily manage other servers also. The basic things. Okay, and the login process is same for all servers. So whatever how we did login, right, in the same way you can log in into other servers as well. Okay, so you must be having username and password, then server's IP. Okay, so with help of the putty you can log in into your server. Okay, now let me try to log in now. So let me find out my IP address. Yeah, this is my IP address. Okay, so let me open the putty. So I am passing the IP address here, clicking on enter, click on that accept, giving the username. Okay, something interesting here. So there is a pop-up called putty fatal error. It means the server is not allowing to log in. Okay, something went wrong in the backend. So this is the situation. See, even in the real time also, my server is throwing an error. So showing that no supported authentication methods available. Okay, in the braces server send public key, something it is showing. Okay, so something happened with my system. The same scenario you will get in the interview also. The server is not reachable, or server is I am unable to log in. Let me note down here. Interview stop. Okay, so scenario is, so I am unable to log in into the server. Same interview question also you will get. This is also very important question. Okay, so user, or they may ask in the different way. So user unable to access the server. Okay, so server is went down. Okay, so server is went down. So what will you take the actions? What will be the actions? Necessary actions or something. So different way they will ask. Fine. So now, so where is my server is running, guys? Where I have created my server? Can anyone tell? Where my server is running, guys? Where is my server located? Correct. AWS only, right? Cloud. My server is on the cloud, right? The beginning itself we discussed, right? I asked you to register AWS accounts also. Same. So now you can go and log in. First troubleshoot step. Okay, so first troubleshoot step is you can go and log in into your server. How? So login is two types here. So using the putty, so putty is not allowing. Okay, then what should you do? You should go to the your console login. Okay, so there are two types of logins. Okay, there are two types of logins. Okay, so there are two types of logins. One is putty login, which means a remote login. One is a remote login, which means using putty tool. Okay, or SSH, you can sell SSH login. Okay, and another one is the console login. If you observe my URL, okay, so if you observe my URL, which I shared, AWS console. This is what I showed, right? AWS console login. See, this is the console login. Even in the real time also same scenario, guys. If your putty not working means, if one type of login is not working means, then you have to log in with the another type, which is console. Same, let me log in here. Click on the login. Okay, so try with sign in using the root user account. Okay, so this is the real time, the same way we are doing, guys. If server is not reachable means this is the way. Provide your password and authentication method. Okay, let me share my authentication code here. Okay, then login. So go to your server's location. So here service called as EC2. Click on the EC2. Then check the server status. Okay, so see here, server status 0 showing. It means server is down. Let me show you properly. So this is my server. Ansible master is the my server name. Okay, see here state. What it is showing, guys? Stopped. Correct. So that's the reason I am unable to log in here. In case if the server is running means then something else is the issue. Maybe network issue. But right now it is straight away showing that stopped state. That is the reason I am unable to access through putty. Okay, even you can again you can try if you want to double check again you can try. So open your putty. Okay, then provide your IP address. Let me take my IP address. Yeah, here IP address. Then pass here, enter username asking SK take my username. See, it's not allowing because in the backend the server is in the stopped state. It means shutdown state. Someone shut down your mission. Okay, that is the reason it is not coming. Even in real time, in the general scenarios, sometimes some websites won't, oh, I mean, won't come up, guys. I mean, won't working sometimes. Did you observe in the banks also? Even in travel agency sites also, in movie downloading sites also. Sometimes it won't show like it won't work properly. So that time what you need to do, you have to complain, you have to register a case against to that site. Then in the back end, they will go on the troubleshoot in this way. Okay. Now my server is, this is my issue. Server is unable to, I'm unable to log in into my server. This is my issue. So you have to first try with a remote login. Then if it is not working, then go with the console login. That's it. Okay, so remote login and console login. Now I am in the inside the console login, so I came to know My server is stopped state. My server is in the shutdown state. Stopped in the sense shutdown. Okay. Now simply you can select this mission, whatever you want to start. So I want to start this mission. Click on this instant state and oh sorry, let me select this one. Then instant state. Then you can click on the start. That's it. Start instance. See, successfully initiated a starting of your mission. This is your mission ID. Okay. So instance ID. So pending, let it be. Refresh here. See, troubleshooting. This is what troubleshooting, guys. Interview, many interviews are almost they will ask this kind of questions only. Troubleshooting questions only. Straightforward, nobody will ask. Okay. So this is the problem. You have to be because we are administrators, right? So you have to know first you have to analyze the problem. What is this problem? Why it is occurring? Okay. Then respectively you have to troubleshoot it. Then you can go for the solutions. So see now my server is running now. Okay. So here interesting thing is if you go and check there. So earlier this is my IP. Correct. So this is my IP. Now interesting thing here I I again started my mission, right? If you go and check here, this is my IP, this is my new IP. So this is what AWS behavior. Every time if you are if your mission shutting down and setting up means starting up means then your IP will be changing. See now this is the your new IP. Now you can go and try with this IP. Okay, let me copy this. Open putty. Then provide the new IP. Okay, don't try with the old IP. If you try with it won't come up. Still you will get the same error, but the new IP you can go with. So let me open again, accept here. Okay, give the username. Now see, it is not throwing immediately. Something it is processing. See, it is prompting for the password. Let me pass. Let me give my password. That's it. See, logged in. Successfully logged in. Okay, so that's it, guys. This is the way you have to troubleshoot in case if you face any issue. Even many times if your people are facing this kind of issues at the beginning time. Okay, so keep remember. So let me increase the font. Clear, guys? Uh, okay. So one this is one of the very important interview question. Okay, so keep remember. So now we will discuss our basic commands. Okay. So yesterday myself only stopped my mission. Okay, because once you once you done with your practicing, right, you should go and shut down your mission. Okay, so to avoid the unnecessary charges. Okay, so I will tell you those tips and all AWS things and all. Okay, so fine. Now yesterday how many commands we discussed, guys? I think there is only five. Correct. There are only five commands we discussed. What are those? Who am I? Then host name, then date, you name, then cat, OS relays. Correct? Yes, very good. Correct. So this is the command, and you can note down your purpose also. Why we are using this command? Okay. So you can note down. Uname is to display the username. Sorry, who am I will display the current logged in username. Hostname will display the server's hostname. Date will display the timestamp and everything. timestamp in the sense everything it will display. Uname in sense OS name slash etc cat slash etc slash OS hyphen release means OS version it will display. That's it. Okay. So very basic commands only we discussed yesterday. So are these sufficient to cracking your interview? Are these only basic commands are sufficient to crack your interview? No, absolutely no. So even even if you are after getting into the job also, so these only basic commands won't support you to survive in the real time projects. Okay, so now we will jump into pure technical things. Okay, whatever the things are required to gain the knowledge on the real time projects. Okay, so those and all we will discuss now. Okay, fine. So the main purpose of in the real time, people are running the applications. Okay, like in general scenario, YouTube, that is one of the application. Okay, so Facebook, this is also one of the application. Okay, Flipkart, these are the e-commerce, Apollo medical one. Okay, so these all are applications only. Okay, so these all are in the backend running in the servers only. So that servers we are going to manage, we are going to administrator, we are going to administrating the those servers. Okay, so here in very simple way, let me write out few commands, then I will explain one by one. Okay, so generally there are three categories, guys. So your all commands are lying on the three areas. One is file, second one is the folder. Okay, then manage the manage file and folder. That's it. Only these three parts. Okay, so many commands are lying on these three things only. Okay, in top level I'm telling. So main thing is file, then folder, then you can go and manage your file and folders. That's it. Okay, so generally I have normally why we are creating the files, normally why we are having the files even in the Windows also in my laptop. So let me show you my folder structure. So this is my folder. Okay, my file explorer. So let me go to my one of the favorite folder, this one under music SK Technologies. Everybody knows these and all folders. If you come down, these are the files. Okay, so normally why what is the file having, guys? Here if you go and click on the note, see this is some information. So this is some information I want to store. That is the reason I created one file and I given the name as a notes. Okay, and this is the type of the file, txt dot, this is the type. And if I want to save, then I'm clicking on this one. Either you can use Control S or you can go and click on this one. Then after shutdown also my file will be there. Whenever I am saved this file, then only even after shutdown also this file will be available. So this is the general purpose. I am creating multiple files and storing my data. Okay, in case combination of files I want to keep in one separate area, means then I will create one folder. Inside that folder I will keep those files. Okay, see inside this Linux I want to store all these files in one specific area. That's why I created one folder. Inside the folder I created the files and stored here. In the same way in Linux also. Okay, so people are creating the files and storing their data. That's it. Okay, now yesterday I explained that everything can be done by the commands only, right? Now all these three things also we can do it by the commands only now. Okay, so first we will discuss about the file. Okay, so now I will write the scenarios. File, how to create the file? Very simple scenario. how to create the file. Only creating not sufficient. You have to add the data, right? Then how to add the data? How to add the data into the file? This is another command, another scenario. Then sometimes after adding the data, then how to save the file? Then so again I want to make some modification. Okay, so something I added wrongly. Now I want to correct it. So then how to modify the data? How to modify the data? Then sometimes you have to sometimes people are copying the files. Okay, so how to copy the file? How to copy the file? Then sometimes people are making mistake in the file names. Okay, so how to rename the file name? How to rename the file name? See, these are the scenarios. That's it. So each and every purpose there should be a respective command. Then you have to follow the syntax. Then execute it. Then system will analyze. Then respectively it will show the output. That's it. Okay. Now I want to move the file. How to move the file? And sometimes people are downloading, right, from internet. How to download the file? How to download the file? Okay, so in the same way real time also. Okay, so based on their purpose they will go and grab the command and they will follow the syntax, because if you follow the syntax only, then only you will get the desired outputs. Otherwise, if you are not following the syntaxes means, then the system cannot understand your query, cannot understand your input, then it will throw an error. That's it. Okay, so after adding the data also, okay, so here I added the data, I modified the data. Now I want to display the data, because this is the CLI, right, command line interface, right? So everything you should grab with the commands only, it won't show. This is not the graphical user interface. Okay, how to read the file? Okay, so likewise these are the scenarios, guys, in the real time also. These are the basics only, every day we are using, guys. So most of the task depending on your basic commands only. So how much you are strong in the basic commands, right? Entire your Linux administration course, happily, easily you can analyze and you can understand and you can gain the subject. Once you gain the subject, happily you can crack your interview. Clear? So far clear? Others all good so far? Yeah. Now I will one by one, I will go with one by one these scenarios and I will grab the commands and I will show you the, I will practically will show you the things. Okay. So yesterday I explained that the syntax, right, high level syntax. So let me copy this. Then I will apply this syntax in all these areas. All these areas I will apply. Okay. So first one, what is my purpose? I want to create a file. Correct. So this is my purpose. Then command. There is wonderful command. Regularly I am using this command. Touch is the command. Okay. So this is the command touch. Okay. Touch is the command. If you go and give simply touch means it won't take. You should follow the syntax. What is the syntax means? Touch and you should provide the file name. Okay. So there is a, if you observe carefully my screen, there is a space between command and your file name. You must follow this space, otherwise it will fail, it will throw error. Okay, and even if you observe dollar prompt I provided here. What is the dollar prompt means, guys? So if you see this dollar sign in the terminal means you have to come to know, oh, this terminal is logged in by the normal user. Okay, fine. So here there is a note. Okay, so let me write a note here. You must be having space between command and argument. Argument in the sense whatever you are passing, like file names or whatever. Okay, you must be having the space, otherwise it will throw error. Okay, now let me go on try. So now example, you can write any example. Now I want to create a one file called touch sktet.txt. I want to create it. Okay, so let me go on the create the file. Okay, so let me close other terminals. These all are inactive. See, inactive state means it's a dead terminal. Okay, it is not in the active. So let me close this. Okay, so now who am I am the sktek user. Okay, so now something here. Okay, okay, fine, no problem. Let me check inside. Bear with my commands, guys. Okay, I will tell you all these files and all. Okay, fine. So now touch is the command. Okay, and I will give the file name .sktek.txt. Observe here carefully. See what I made mistake here. Space, exactly. See, I didn't maintain the space here. That's why the system cannot understand. It didn't understand my query, my command. So that's why it's thrown an error, command not found. Okay, now let me follow the syntax. Touch space, single space is enough. Okay, even if you do double space also not an issue, but as a administrator, okay, you are the professional, right? So you should follow. So space and file name sktek.txt. Okay, see now this time there is no error, but it's nothing shown as output, correct? But you have to prove it, right, whether my file is created or not and all. In case if you go with the GUI, graphical user interface, the moment you create a file, so definitely it will show one icon, the file icon it will show. But here, this is the black screen, right? This is the completely black screen. So you should know, you should prove it, you should display it whether my file is created or not. This is, see, this is my another scenario. How to list out the files. This is my another scenario. Okay, now this time my command is, okay, so for my command is, again you can apply the same syntax. This time this is my purpose. Command is ls is a command. Okay, and syntax also same, ls only. You can go on the execute ls list the files. See, now it is showing. What is it showing, guys? Whatever I created here, right? The same file name showing here. That's it. File has been created. Okay. Sometimes people will come and ask you, hey, hi Linux administrator, hi Linux team. So I want to create a file in specific location. Okay. Then you can go to that location. I will tell you how to go to later. But now you can go to that location, then create the file, touch, then list out, then you can take the date command also. This is the proof. At this moment, this file is available under this location. This is the perfect administrator things, guys. Okay, they won't expect anything, but you have to supposed to provide all the perfect proof actually. Okay, now if you go and take the screenshot, okay, so you can go and take the screenshot, then you can reply back to him, hi user, this is the file has been created under this location, so on particular time. That's it. This is what people are doing in the real-time project. Okay, so this is the two commands. One is how to create a file and how to list out the files. Okay, clear? Okay, thank you. Fine. Now only file is not sufficient. Now I want to add some data. Okay, now I want to add some data inside the file. Okay, now another purpose. So this is the my purpose. Again, you can apply the same in the syntax. Okay, so this is my purpose. Command is, there are many ways to add the data. The best thing is vi command. You can go with vi, and the syntax is vi file name. See, again I am maintaining the space. Okay, then example, what is my file name, guys? Txt. That's it. You can go on the enter here vi sktech.txt. But be careful with vi commands. Okay, so this is something new, guys. So new to you all people. Okay, so there is a different way to add the data. Okay, but don't worry. I hope you everybody watched my YouTube channel, the video which I shared yesterday. How many people gone through that video, guys? Mansoor, very good. I'm able to see messages here. Mansoor gone through and Prem, very good. Okay. What about others? Super. Okay. So, see, whenever I am giving the things right, you should fulfill at that moment itself. Okay. Don't delay. Okay. So, if you are delaying means then the lag should be forming between you and me. Okay. So, here there are some special keys. Okay. In the VI. So, let me explain a very basic keys. Okay. So, you should use these keys escape plus I. So this means it will it will allow you to add the data. Okay, so it will allow you to add the data. See, now I didn't touch anything. When I am trying to add the data, it is not allowing, so giving some beep sound. Okay, the moment, see, now I am pressing escape and I, see, insert mode. Now you can type. Okay, hello folks. See, now I am, it is allowing to adding the data. Okay, now I am adding my data, something I am adding. Okay, okay, so that's it. Now if you are leave this page, it won't save automatically. You should give another instruction. Okay, so another instruction is escape colon w. Okay, so what it will do, it will save your file, save the data, it will save the data. Okay, then let me save my data. Again you have to press escape colon, see bottom colon showing w, hit enter. See, now 3 lines added and 89 be added, some data size. Okay, now I want to get the dollar prompt terminal. I want to go back with the with this vi page. Okay, now how to quit from the vi page means, again you can press escape colon q. Okay, it will quit from the vi page. What it will do, it will quit from the vi page. Let me try escape colon q. That's it. See, I came out, I came out from the vi page. That's it. Okay, Even if you can use all together. Escape colon WQ means at the same, I mean at the time, at that moment, it will save your file and quit from the VI page. Both together it will perform if you pass escape colon WQ means. Okay. And sometimes it will throw, even if you give the W also, it will throw an error. You should use the exclamation mark. So what it will do, it will forcefully, it will save your data, forcefully save. In the same way, escape colon Q exclamation mark means it will, what it will do, forcefully it will quit from your VI page. Even you can use all together. Forcefully save and quit. That's it. That's it, guys. Okay, clear? Let me show you again. So now I added some data. Now again I want to add few more data. Again you have to modify. Okay, so there is another scenario right here. I written like how to modify the data. So something I want to modify means, again for modification also you can use the same command. Okay, command is same, VI only. So syntax is same, VI file name. That's it. Okay, so my, what is my file name? VI sktech.txt. Let me try. Okay, so VI, you must give the space. Okay, see, again I got into the VI page. Again it won't allow. You should press the escape I. Now it is allowing. See, okay, something I am adding. Okay, something I am writing. Again, if you want to save means, now this time all together I will use the WQ. It will save and it will quit. See, done. I came out from my VI page. That's it. Now see, now file is created. I added the data. Now I want to read that file. Okay, so someone came under a open this file and display the what it contains. I want to read the content of this file. Okay, so another scenario somewhere I written here, how to read the file. Okay, so this is the my purpose. Then you can, there is a wonderful command which is cat. Cat is a command which will display your file content. This is the syntax, this is the example. Okay, now you can go and execute it. Cat space file name. See, it is displaying your data. Whatever the file having the data, it will display in your terminal. That's it. That's it, guys. See, very simple. But before executing, before practicing, first you should know the scenarios. Okay, you should know the what is the purpose, why you are going to execute those commands. You should know. Based on that, you can get the command and you should follow the syntax. Then you can execute it. Then validate the output. This is the way. Okay, now let me copy the file. Okay, the same file I want to copy into, I want to copy this file. Okay, so this is my scenario now, how to copy. Okay, come down here. So for copying there is a command called cp. Okay, then syntax is cp first file or source file. Okay, so first file name, then your second file name. It means you have to give the second file wherever you want to copy it, right? So you can give like a destination file name. Okay, so now I am going to copy this first file into this second file now. Okay, so let me write the example here. My first file is this one, sktech.txt. Now I will give like my biodata. This is my file name. This is my second file name. I am giving this. Now let's see what it will do. CP, okay, first file name. Then I want to copy my biodata. So I want to my biodata.txt. So likewise, now hit enter. See, there is no error, but you should validate whether my this file is created or not. Okay, then you can go with ls command. See, my second file also created because I copied, right? Copying means it will do the same thing, duplicate the file, right? It will replicate the file. Correct. Now let me display this content, cat file name. Now observe second file also, my biodata file also I am displaying. See, whatever this is having, the same second file also having. That's it. That's it. Okay. Clear so far? Others? So will you go and practice it now? Will you go and log in into your servers? You can use the same server and you can create a file, add data and display and you can copy. Now let me finish this as well. Then I will give assignment. Okay. So move, we will discuss later. Okay. And download I will tell you. Okay. So how to download in the sense from internet you should download, right? Okay. So from internet how to download means there is a command called wget. Okay. This is the command. Syntax is wget and your link or you can call it as a URL. Okay. Now let me something I will show you from the internet. Okay. Some software name called as a Maven download, or you can download Putty itself. Okay. So we yesterday we downloaded the Putty, right? You download it into your local machine, but this time I will download into my Linux machine. Okay. Go to this link. Yeah. Here, right click, then you can copy the link address. This one. Okay. Now this Putty I am downloading into my Linux machine. Okay. So example, this is the link. Okay. You don't download the Putty, you can download whatever you want. Okay. So example is here wget and your link. Okay. Now let me go and download and we will see. Okay. So wget space, this is the link. See how I pasted guys here. This is also one trick. Control V and all won't work here. Okay. So terminal, if you do the right click means that will be pasting. Okay. See here. This much I didn't write right. Okay. So here I copied this link. Right click and copy the link. Now I want to pass this URL with the wget command, right? So I am doing the right click here. Right click. See, pasted. Okay. Now hit enter. See, it's downloading. That's it. Do the ls for verification. See, this is the file downloaded. Okay, that's it. Wget is the command. Very uh, useful command in the real time. Okay, then what else? How to read the file we discussed. How to download just we done. How to list out also done. And how to remove also you should know. How to remove or delete. This is another scenario. Okay, let me write down here. Command is rm is the command removing the files. Okay, syntax is rm and file name. Okay, so now I want to remove that putty file. Okay, I will give the name of the file. This is the name of the file. Okay, this is the name of the file. I will pass here. I don't want to use this file, so I want to delete it. So command is rm and file name. See, it's executed, it's deleted, but you should confirm it, right? Then again do the ls command. See, earlier it was there. After deleting, it is not there. See, it means the rm is deleted the file. The rm is deleted the file. That's it. That's it, guys. Any questions? Or if anybody want to repeat the things? Yeah, rename the file, which we missed it, right? Yeah, where I written that one? Here. How to rename the file? Okay, so very simple command. Why I am not following the sequence means if I follow the sequence, so blindly will go and execute the commands. That is the reason I randomly choosing the scenarios and explaining. Okay, so command is mv. mv is the command. Okay, syntax is mv, mv, old name, old file name, then new file name. That's it. You can go and give any one example. So let me create one file called touch something I given sktek. See, the system what it will do? Whatever you are passing it, right? Blindly it will take and it will create the file with name this. You can go and ls. See, it's created this blah 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 something. System cannot. That is not the human, right? If it is a human means straight away they will tell, hey man, you are giving the wrong name in the touch command. But system is system, right? It's not a human. Whatever you are passing, blindly it will take. That's it. See, it's taken. Now I want to rename it properly. Okay. So how to mv? This is my file name. This is my old name. Now I want to give sktek second file. See, properly I am giving now. Let's check. Execute. Again validate with ls command only. See, it's renamed. It's got renamed. That's it. Clear? Any other questions, queries, or confusions? Yes. That is your wish. Okay. That's what I just explained, right? The system, whatever you are passing here, blindly it will take. That's it. But there are file types. Future we will discuss. Okay. Very good question. You can write down in the notes also. Is it mandatory to pass the extension of the file? Okay. Is it mandate to provide extension, right? Extension of the file. Not required. That is up to you. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Fine. Let me stop the recording.